Hi, welcome to another allotment diary. I just want to show you what happens when you don't have like a proper roof on your shed. A little bit wet in here, just a smidge. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but yeah, this definitely needs covering with some sort of tarpaulin, or you know, like, what do you call it, like the sheet that goes on top of the shed, like this mat kind of stuff. Anyway, that needs to go on. I just want to show you how things are looking on the plot where we got growing, if anything's died yet, and the plans for today. So it looks like I've got some like new leaves on here, which is like a nice green in comparison to these down here, but no signs of any flowers. They're probably not going to produce anything. Maybe I was too late, and maybe they need like a warmer climate or to be inside in like a greenhouse or something, but I'm not sure. I love how these potatoes are looking, and oh my god, I just noticed got some flowers coming. So I'm under the impression that these are ready to like they're ready to dig out basically when the flowers have blossomed and then died back down. But if that's not right, let me know before I make any mistakes. This one isn't doing as well, and this is the doubled up one, and I'm not sure if the drainage has been bad, so these might have rotted with the lack of drainage. But again, you know, I can just find out. So yeah, these might be either less in there or they might just not be edible. But it's a learning experience, it's a learning curve, and I'm, you know, excited to see what happens. And then this is what's happening over in the beds. So in the first bed we've got these sunflowers, and I'm down to 4. We did have 5, but I lost one. But this one is just so cool. I wonder how tall they're gonna get. I got some little supports, but already they seem to be like outgrowing them. This is beetroot I sowed from seed, just these 3 ones here, and then Sue, my neighbour, she gave me these ones, so it's filling in the gaps, and they look quite happy even though that they were transplanted quite late. I forgot what this is. I feel like it's a pumpkin. The lower leaves look a little bit sad, maybe needs a feed, and that is a courgette. Yeah, you can see the little tiny courgettes growing there. And I'm so excited about these. I already love how they look. Something's had a go at that one with it, but it's not much. Like, really not much at all. Like, I love them already. I'm just really excited. These were given to me, so I'm gonna help them a little bit, just to guide them around. Like, this one doesn't know where he's going, so just guide them around there a little bit, and hopefully they'll just train to go up. Like this one is just doing fine. These ones are great. And that one there, and this is the one I put in really small, and he seems to be quite happy. It looks like he's gonna make his mind up there now and go round. This bed's a bit of a weird one. I can't remember what this plant is. This looks like a cucumber with a little thing looking to hold on to stuff there. This has been eaten a little bit. I think this is another courgette plant. Oh no, hang on. It's a pumpkin, sorry. And then this is a butternut squash, so... Oh, what's that? You can go. Something that'll go with that, but I think he's gonna be okay. And then these are onions I've grown from seed, so they're tiny, tiny, tiny. And then these are leeks that my other neighbour gave me. So the one there, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here, so hopefully they'll get nice and big. But this is my favourite onion so far. And this one and that one, the rest look a bit sad. Oh, these are leeks as well, I think, because I pinched the top bits out so that they'd regrow. I don't know if I should have done that, but I can kind of tell them apart as well. So that's pretty much everything that I got growing at the moment. And now on to today's plan, which is the 3rd bed, which is going to go there. When I made these beds, I used the frame that was already built as like a stencil before I dug anything out, but I don't have one already made, so I'm going to have to like kind of guess and use these planks of wood to measure it out and then dig it up. I've also been making really good use of the shop that's on site, so I've got more things to dig into the soil and then top off with this then. And at home I've already started growing purple sprouting broccoli, you know, to harvest next year. I also want to do like a bit of like a brassica bed, so like fingers crossed find some what do you call it, like Brussels sprouts to start growing and things like that. I've never grown anything like, I've never grown anything, but grow brassicas, I feel like it's an extra thing in itself, like building the cage and everything to go around it, or to like build some sort of protection anyway. So I just think I just need to do a bit of research on that. I can already see where I turned this over for some reason. I turned it over, I can already see these tiny little bits wanting to go through, so I'm going to definitely just cover this with cardboard for a second, because the plan is to get a strip of that and have it run all the way down there, so there's no like risk of weeds growing in between. So that's just like another thing I'm going to do now. See, like that's really interesting to me now, because where I didn't turn the ground over, there's no weeds growing, or at least, you know, there's no like, in comparison to what was just over there then. The coast is clear. There's been people here for the last like hour and a half, so I've not wanted to film much, and there's not been much to report, to be honest. It's been clear in the area. I've just shown you now that I got rid of all the stuff that was there, measured it out as much as I could, as best as I could, sorry, and now I am ready to start forking it over. I did start trying to like skim the top layer, I'll show you, but I'm not very good at it, so I'm gonna scrap that idea, turn her over, and then when I find the weeds, then just like put them in a bag and get rid of them. So that's my plan now. I don't actually have, like I mentioned before, I pretty much have everything ready to go apart from the wood itself, or the wood is there but it's not assembled, and to be honest I don't think it's going to get done today, but that might be tomorrow's job. I'm off work today and tomorrow, which is like nice, and it's nice to actually be here as well, and like everyone's really nice. Like while I wasn't recording, I was actually given some more tomato plants which look a lot healthier than the ones I've grown so far, so that's been nice. I've had some plastic for the top of my roof, because I explained that, you know, rain happens and having no plastic on top isn't a good combination. So everyone's just been really nice. Like, I know I sound shocked, I'm not shocked, it's just, you know, there's very like little opportunity these days, I think, to like talk to other people. You're on social media and Twitter. I'm not going to go into like a big ranty thing here now, but like, you know what I mean, there's just not many opportunities to just talk to other people. So this has just been like a nice experience, and reminds me that like people are actually quite nice. You know, they're not always ranting on like online and everything. I got hate it. Anyway, enough of that. I'm definitely procrastinating because this is going to be a long job. Here you go. So James is here now. He is using the plastic that Sue gave me for the roof, so he's going to use that to cover it for me. He's going to need my help, but I want to quickly show you the progress I've made on the bed. I've only done half of this so far. So this is how it's looking. There's quite a lot of weeds in this one, but I predicted that because the soil wasn't as good. Well, the soil itself is great, but condition wise, with the weeds that were growing, they're a bit mental in here. So you can just see, like, these are the types of ones that I'm pulling out at the moment, and they're all just going in this bag. You can't wait, honestly. I was gonna help him. 2 seconds, James.
Well, get him out the bag. He's out the bag.
And there it is. That's the new shed roof. It's a bit more waterproof than it has been already, so bring on the rain. Well, actually don't bring on the rain, because the rest of it isn't actually waterproof. Top job, James.
Yeah.
Top job. So that's everything I'm going to do today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, finish off the bed. Hopefully James can come after work and do the bed for me.
Yes.
That was a yeah. And then I'll get more things growing over there then. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye.